In this essay, Barthes argues against the method of reading and criticism that relies on aspects of the author's identity, their political views, historical context, religion, ethnicity, psychology, or other biographical or personal attributes to distill meaning from the author's work. In this type of criticism, the experiences and biases of the author serve as a definitive explanation of the text. For Barthes, this method of reading may be apparently tidy and convenient, but it is actually sloppy and flawed. To give a text an author and assign a single corresponding interpretation to it is to impose a limit on that text. The Death of the Author by Roland Barthes is a landmark for 20th century literature, literary theory, post-structuralism, and postmodernism. The essay opposes the established trends in ordinary culture, tyrannically centered on the author, his person, his life, and abolish the classical literary criticism that analyzes a literary work within the biographical and personal context of the author of the work. Readers must thus separate a literary work from its creator in order to liberate the text from interpretive tyranny. Each piece of writing contains multiple layers and meanings. In a well-known quotation, Barthes draws an analogy between text and textiles, declaring that a text is a tissue or fabric of quotations drawn from innumerable centers of culture rather than from one individual experience. The essential meaning of a work depends on the impressions of the reader rather than passions or tastes of the writer. A text's unity lies not in its origins or its creator, but in its destination or its audience. Barthes goes on to discuss the text itself appearing as derivative extracted from other works due to innumerable centers of culture. The direct intent of the author may be muddled due to translation from author to text to reader, the text ending up more of an immense dictionary than anything else. The inability of text to truly capture the passions, humors, feelings, impressions of the author are lost infinitely deferred due to the subjectivity of the reader. The point ultimately leads to Barthes' main point. The reader holds more responsibility to the text than the author. The complexity of different connotations and experiences that come from the author into the text are flattened when it arrives to the reader. The reader comes empty-handed and is completely impersonalized with the text. It is as if a sculpture, a three-dimensional work, is photographed, reduced to two dimensions. So much information is condensed and made inaccessible to the viewer. Barthes makes the point that the origin of a work may lie with the author, but its destination is with the reader. The birth of the reader must be at the cost of the death of the author. The death of the author is the inability to create, produce, or discover any text or idea. The author is a scripter who simply collects pre-existing quotations. He is not able to create or decide the meaning of his work. The task of meaning falls in the destination, the reader.